You are tuned in to Danny G TV as the 49ers are 3-0 for the first time since 1998. And I decided I'd rock the old Frank Gore number 21 jersey as Frank the Tank had a game-winning touchdown for the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, and he had an awesome moment where he picked up his son from the first row of the stands to celebrate. After the Bills are also 3-0, by the way, so shout out to Frank the Tank, shout out to Gore. I'm glad he's doing great. He's having a great year, and he said he's going to retire in a Niner uniform as well, so looking forward to that. And just like I said in my Bengals post-game video, I have not been more impressed with a running game on this 49ers team since Frank was last on this team. So shout out to Frank, and shout out to this running game with Raheem Mostert, Matt Breida, and Jeff Wilson Jr. It is unbelievable how we're just able to run the ball down everyone's throat week after week. This first 3 weeks of the season is just the start of things to come. And of course, we got the bye week this week, and then we got the Cleveland Browns on Monday night, and that is going to be an awesome atmosphere at Levi's, just like this one was. Everyone that was there said it was loud, and it reminded them of Candlestick. And of course, this Browns Monday night game is going to be the most important night game at Levi's Stadium. It's going to be a statement primetime game for the stadium. So some quick takeaways from this game. The 4 turnovers in the first half were ridiculous. But the most ridiculous turnover, which could have been a game changer, which could have been an L for us, was of course the Richie James Jr. fumble. But I apologize about my hand getting in the screen, but forget about that. Anyway, that Jeff Wilson Jr. fumble that was recovered by the Steelers at the end, I honestly thought that was going to be the end of the game. I mean, how pissed could you be after you're in the red zone, about to score a game-winning TD, and then you get a penalty? But of course, we got a big break right after that as the Steelers, as James Conner had the ball, Eric Armstead knocked it out, and then DeForest Buckner recovered, and then the 49ers got the ball back, and then Jimmy G with the game-winning touchdown to Dante Pettis, and they win. And here's what I'll say. They need to work on the turnovers, of course, but the most important turnovers they need to work on are in the red zone, because those are just the worst. You cannot turn the ball over in the red zone. And of course, in the first half at the Steelers' 10-yard line, Raheem Mostert, it's hard to even say anything negative about him because of how well he's played, but he had a fumble as well. So we need to work on the turnovers. Jimmy G's the first interception that Jimmy G had was off Matt Breida's hands as well. And it's, again, hard to say anything negative about Matt Breida because of how well he's playing, but they need to work on that. And Jimmy G also needs to work on scanning his open targets better, I think, as well. So that's important. You cannot turn the ball over when you want to win. And if you do, you definitely should not turn it over 5 times. I mean, I am confident about how well this team's playing, but 5 turnovers at the same time is not good. So they need to work on that. Definitely, without a doubt. Having this early bye week, some will say that it might affect the momentum of this team, but I say it just gives them more time to rest. And of course, Nick Bosa's kind of battling an ankle injury a little bit, so he should be 100% healthy. And Jalen Hurd, who's been out, is going to be back, as well as Tevin Coleman. Jalen Hurd should be the last target that Jimmy G needs to throw to. This is going to get him some receptions. So, and as far as Tevin Coleman coming back, to be honest, I don't even really know where he fits on this team with Matt Breida, Jeff Wilson Jr., and Raheem Mostert. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what he can do, but it's just hard to even say if he even fits on this team with how well this running game is. My main takeaway from this game was how well this defense played. They were in Mason Rudolph's face the whole game, and Mason Rudolph actually had a decent game. It was his first career start, just like I said in my 8-week video. He was not going to win the game, but it's going to take him time to develop. But I think he made some smart plays. He was good with his legs. And I honestly think, for all the Pittsburgh fans out there, that you guys will have a decent year despite the 0-3 start with him at quarterback. But moving on, the defense was outstanding. The fact they were able to hold the Steelers to 6 points in the first half was incredible, despite the 4 turnovers that we had in that first half. I mean, the Steelers win this game if they score a TD in that first half. I mean, that's just how it goes. And they almost got the win, of course, after that fumble, but then they fumbled it right back to us. And Dante Pettis with the game-winning touchdown. I want to see more of Dante Pettis come the rest of this year, because he was pretty much a no-show for these first 2 games. And up until the end, when he got that game-winning touchdown, he was pretty much a no-show as well. So I want to see more from Dante Pettis. I want to see Jimmy G throwing touchdowns to Dante Pettis, as well as Jalen Hurd with him being back. And Deebo Samuel and George Kittle had a lot of receptions and had a good game as well. But I want to see more from Pettis. This whole receiving core needs to step up. By the way, there was a tornado warning here in Arizona yesterday. A tornado warning. And I was like, what the fuck? How could there even possibly be a tornado? It rained crazy yesterday. I got rained on working yesterday. But I was wondering, why is there a tornado warning? And then I realized, oh, I know why. It's an early tornado warning because the Niners are coming to Arizona on Halloween night and getting that win in Glendale. And I'm going to be there, and I cannot wait for that. So yeah, now I know what the tornado warning was. I didn't know what it was, but it makes sense now. Anyway, guys, I have a blog. www.baybridgesportshub.com. I post articles. During the Warriors playoff run, I posted some articles. I think I posted one about the San Francisco Giants, but I'm going to be posting a lot of 49er-related articles as well as all my Bay Area sports team. So check it out, www.baybridgesportshub.com. I just wrote an article on this win with more of my takeaways and opinions, and of course recapping the win as well. So we got the bye week, and then we got the Browns. I'm pumped up. We're 3-0. Let's go. Danny G TV is out. Peace, baby. Let's go.